Hey YouTube, being a bit adventurous, this didn't work when I just tried to do it a minute ago, so this is take 2. I got 5 minutes in before it failed. So yesterday I walked along the old railway line from Milton Campsie to all the way to Waterside to pick up my panda, which is now working. So I had the GoPro in my head like an idiot the whole time. So what I did was, rather than just give you an hour long video, which I might actually just put up anyway, like unlisted or something, if anyone really wants to see it. So I'm going to put a wee musical track to go along with a sped up thing. It's about 15 minutes it took me, so I 4 times sped it. So hopefully this will work. The plan is to just play it's actually the music from Zelda Ocarina of Time. Well, a bit like it. And I've tried using lots of switch pedals and I've basically made it far more complicated than I should have. So hopefully it'll work this time. And this is a wee musical interlude walk to Waterside. Now I think what I failed at last time, what I want to do is I want to loose that down, but I don't want it to stop recording. So if I go down here like this in the corner, it's still recording, and I press media source, it's still recording. Right, okay, so I'll stick a wee track in, get it going, or do I just do it while we're running? I'll start it first. So try to use my acoustic pedal in this, or the acoustic bridge in this Kramer. And a Latin beat, like that. We just passed the bowling club and now going to... The reason I stuck my fingers up there was because someone was flying a Union Jack. You know what I do. Not here. No sounds. Why is there no sounds? And we're on! shopping because he obviously has 2 miles to walk. Car didn't really drive into me. I had to make a detour here. Stranger souls. degrees. Hides everything. Filming kids there. That car there, guy with the red t-shirt, I think he stopped for a pee. He left his son in the car. And that was him just going, nah, there's not really anywhere here for a pee. That's waterside coming up. 8 degrees, that's how far I got with my jumper on. I took my jumper off. Can't really complain about the weather. Look! A panda! Oh, yeah, so this is Waterside. There used to be a pub on the left here called the Springwell. That Range Rover Vogue was always sitting there for as long as I can remember, but it wasn't there last time I went up, so it must still run. That used to be a pub on the left. Yeah, so this is the road up to Pit Road and the Waterside thing. What's noisy? The rat pedal. Yeah, so it's a wee bit of a walk. If you want your car fixed, go and see Rab. Ariana Garage Service. He did a good job. That was the guy just out testing my Panda. My pal Cameron, which I'm going to slag off at this point, was adamant that it was the flywheel that was gone in the car. So I took my old Panda down. Well, I got my pal Rob, the drummer, to give me a lift down to tow my old Panda, which had been sitting in the drive for 2 years down there because it's got still got clutches and stuff in it, or the flywheel, and it wasn't the flywheel, it was the gearbox was gone. So luckily, Rab being a good guy, swapped the gearbox over, and the other Panda had a relatively new clutch in it as well. And that bit there I'm pointing to used to be the Dughouse studio, which is I used to, when I was in the band The Blind Dog, we had a rehearsal room, and that was it basically. It was an old garage. I used to go down to see my pal Kevin, who used to own the place. He immigrated to Australia. He was like partners with Rab. Hey. And so we went down, and I was like, kind of one time I was just walking about while he was fixing my brakes or whatever it was he was doing. I was like, there's quite a lot of empty, but it used to be an old nail factory apparently. It used to be a pit. There was a coal pit there, and then it was a nail factory in the 80s. And I was kind of looking at it and like, yeah, can I maybe rent a bit of this off you for a rehearsal room for my band? That'd be pretty cool. Kevin was like, okay, you got to build a wall though. So I built a wall and basically built a rehearsal room studio in there. Built windows. The windows were just like open holes in the wall, and I kind of built wooden frames with perspex that we got at a skip in Waterside. It was like people going past, going, look, there's someone that just put these big sheets of grotty, translucent, the sort of the square section perspex sheets, which we looked up how much they cost. They were hundreds of pounds each, but these ones were all grotty ones. I just nabbed them out the skip and literally had them. I think, if I remember correctly, at the time I had my Escort, which had a sunroof. Remember you used to get sunroofs? And I think basically what we did was open the sunroof and just had these 4 metre or 3 metre lengths going in my sunroof, and we were only driving up that wee bit of road, and then built windies, and then built a wall in there, and that was a rehearsal room for a couple of years. It was great. It was freezing, and the roof leaked, but I built a guttering system. We couldn't really fix the roof. Other folk tried, but basically I just put gutters on the inside, held up with old bass strings, like bolted into the roof, that just basically gutters where the drips were. So there was like an elaborate, along the cracks in the roof, had gutters on the inside of the room going in, and they went up into like a basin that had bolted to the wall with a pipe coming out the bottom of that went out through a hole I drilled in one of the windows. So technical stuff. One of my pals' bands, a couple of my pals now took over that studio. There might even still be rehearsal rooms in there. Actually, somebody I fixed guitar for used to thought that was a great idea. They used to have a much smaller room, probably not much bigger than this, to be honest, that they'd built 6 months after we had our one, because the place was just kind of grotty, kind of not really that much use for a garage. I think it was just full of tyres or something when we moved in. But great fun. So just for the walk there, 20 minutes. That's not too bad a video. The first version of that song was much better. The one where I hadn't actually hit record. That's why I keep looking down there, make sure it's still recording. I've not quite got the technology nailed yet, and I'm annoyed that this guitar, the B and the E strings don't seem to be working on the acoustic, but they don't really seem to be working. They're not too bad. They're not in tune. They're not too bad on the electric when you're using the acoustic. I think that's maybe, I don't know, maybe something to do. I don't think it's the bridge. I think it's just these strings are that old. Maybe a little bit spanky. Rocking. live stream. I'm actually going out. I'll go over to my pal Craig's tonight for Bucky. So, rather than do the sober Sunday live stream, I'm just going to drink 2 nights in a row. Yay! So I'll probably get pissed really, really quickly, and be really bad for the first 10 minutes. Try to do it. I think I can totally do the live stream sober, no problem. But I can't do it when I've been drinking the night before, when I'm hungover. That's when it's just, you're standing up seems like a bit of an effort. You know, you've been drinking the Saturday night and the Sunday night, comes 8 or 9 o'clock at night. Standing up's an effort, you know, and thinking. It's just like, brain's just mush, kind of just want to sit and do nothing. Whereas I think if I have a wee bucky it'll boost me for an hour and a half. And then obviously on Monday I'll be absolutely knackered. Rock on. Catch you later. Where's the end to this?